Good morning, good morning. It's nice to have a brand new day. Good morning, YouTube. Are you gonna let anybody come on to play? That's a good one. Singing to myself though. And wait, see if YouTube's gonna let anybody know. Yeah. You're gonna let anybody know. YouTube, you're gonna let anybody know. Tracy B with an E! Tracy B with an E! Good morning, good morning. Yay! Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Jean. Let me just. There we go. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Jess. Kirst, good morning. Free spirit. Enjoy your exercises. I've done mine this morning too. Eileen, good morning. Susie, good morning. Evening, afternoon, Wednesday. Is it Tuesday? It's Wednesday. I know it's Treasure Studio. Oh, now that burp came from my dog. He makes some very strange noises. Okay, noises aren't coming from me. Don't worry, I'll let you know if they come from me. You'll know. If you're watching this and you can't comment, it's because you need to be a subscriber to the channel to comment on the live chat. Okay. Dog wrangling always counts as exercise. Tracy B with an E. Mel's all cozy on a winter's evening in Melbourne, Australia. Good evening, Melbourne. Mel G, 2 Mels in the house. Jan's in Brisbane, Australia. Lovely to have you all here. I hope you guys managed to catch my video yesterday. Good morning, Dobbsy D. Regarding the energies and what's been going on over the past week or so, kind of since solstice, but big major changes energetically. A lot of people going through a lot of things. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Oh no. I want to talk about nice. I want to talk about how I'm not a nice person anymore. Because it's a conversation I was having with our beautiful sister Kerry from Galartic. And I was having this conversation about nice. And now, if anybody knew me years ago, you might disagree with this, but that's okay. But this is just my perception and my truth. And you can feel free to interject if you like. But a lot of people watching this, good morning, beautiful Fred Rodriguez. Good morning. So I, throughout my life, prior to waking up, a lot of people would comment I was too nice, or you're too nice, or I would hear people have said, oh, it's too nice, right? As if there was something wrong with that, as if being nice, you were kind of, I don't know, hiding something underneath it, or but I used to be a very, very nice person. And there's another trigger warning here, guys. It's a week for triggers, I think. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is just my experience and my journey. So I was always a person that was there at 3 o'clock in the morning with a phone call, or I would drop everything to if anybody needed me. I would give everybody my last. I was nice. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do them things now. That's of course, if somebody needed me, I would help them. But when I look back to the people that I was nice to, they aren't in my life anymore. predominantly. Because when I woke up, I started putting boundaries in place and protecting my energy and putting myself and my energies first before other people. And I stopped being so nice. Now, when I put healthy boundaries, because I would say I'm very loving and I'm very compassionate and I'm very caring and I'm very supportive and I'm loyal and I'm all these things, but nice never really got me anywhere. Nice, I was a walkover. Let me just put it, let me just tell it how it is, okay? I was an absolute walkover because my heart was wide open and I didn't really question anything. I was just like, okay, you need me, let's go. You want to talk to me on the phone for 4 hours and pull every ounce of my energy off me, even though you've told me the story 3 times before and I'm listening to it again, and you're asking for my advice and I'm giving you my advice, but you're not taking it, and we're repeating this over and over and over again, and I'm getting drained from this, but I'm a nice person. And when I woke up, as I say, I started putting very clear boundaries in place and knowing that I learned the power of let me get back to you. Because what happened with certain people was, if I wasn't just there to drop everything, no matter what, they didn't want me anymore. Because I wasn't giving them what they wanted or what they expected. And what I didn't realize was that nice was energetically pulling every ounce of energy from me, and I didn't have anything left for myself. I was just giving with not a lot in return. And when I went through a period of the spiritual awakening and my life turned upside down and everything changed for me, where were the people? Where were they when I needed them? They weren't there anymore. And that's okay. That's their choices and their path. And so I stopped being nice to everyone and everything and dropping everything and not putting myself first. Now, someone can watch this and then say, well, you're selfish. And that's okay. I don't really believe in that I'm being selfish. What I learned was when I put myself first and look after my energy first, I can help more people that actually want my help and that actually want to change and that actually want to learn. I went through my life offering help to people and giving help to people when most of the time they didn't actually ask for it, if I'm honest with myself, because I was so nice and so giving. And what I realized from that space was that part of the reason that I didn't put myself first was because I didn't want to look at myself. I didn't want to look at how I got to where I got to. I didn't want to really look at why I was so depressed or so anxious or didn't leave the house for 6 months, or I didn't want to look at it. So it was much easier to help other people. It was much easier for me to drop everything and be completely distracted by other people's problems and other people's life than actually looking at my own and taking responsibility for it. And I believe that certainly I can't talk for other people, okay, but I feel the energies that we are in and that are going to continue to grow and to escalate are energies of looking at this and having to heal this. Like, we need to heal ourselves. And how do we heal ourselves if we're giving everything away to other people first? Like, it's all backwards, you know? Like, there are so many unhealed healers, and that's changing. That's absolutely changing, because I feel it. I truly believe for us to be able to help other people heal themselves, we have to have gone through that process first. So, and with the healing journey that I've been on, can I help the immediate people around me at that time? Of course I can. Okay, I can love them and I can support them if they need me, but I can't be everything to everybody. So if I've got something coming in and I'm having to really dig deep and heal that, I need to make that my priority. That has to be my priority, because the more I heal, the more I grow, the more I can help other people. And I've looked at this because I look at everything now. I analyze, it annoys people because I analyze everything, because I believe that everything that is happening round about me, I'm creating, and it's important that I understand that creation so that I understand myself more. So I analyze everything. And I've looked at this because I'm like, oh, is it a bad thing that I'm not as nice as I used to be? But here's another thing. The people that I have brought into my life don't need that from me anymore, because they're working and healing themselves. So when I really look at when I was a really nice person, and I was just being walked over left, right, and center, I was just providing what these people were creating. And I was allowing that, because it also worked for me at that point, because that's also where I was, because it was easier for me to help other people than to help myself. I didn't know where to start. I didn't want to start. I just didn't go there. But now I have people in my life who, if something comes into them, they look at it first, rather than, I need to phone and tell somebody that. They look at how they can, okay, this has come in. What does it mean? What do I have to learn here? What can I do to change this? Where can I take responsibility? Where is there forgiveness needed here? And then if they continue to not be able to figure it out, have a conversation about it. But have a conversation about, what is it I have to learn here? Like, what is it I have to take responsibility for? What is the universe trying to teach me? What do I need to forgive? Is there an element of me? Is this just reflecting back to me and something that I need to heal? So it's beautiful to be in this space where I won't have that. I'm not pulled from other people. There's no pull in my energy anymore. Because the people that are surrounded by me predominantly want to help themselves first, because they understand that's how we do it. That's how we get through it. And can we speak to other people? Yes. And am I saying don't be nice to people? Of course I'm not saying that. I walk about smiling at everybody. I hold doors for people. And for example, if I'm shopping, I'm going to check behind me just to make sure that I'm courteous, and I'm respectful, and I'm loving, and I'm compassionate. I'm just not nice, I'm just not nice, because I also don't put up with any crap anymore. Like, I speak my mind from my heart, hopefully with compassion. I hold myself accountable, and I want to hold other people accountable. I want people in my life that hold me accountable. If I'm going to hold them accountable, how am I supposed to learn if people aren't holding me accountable? And can you really hold somebody accountable if you're being nice? Because if you're being nice, you're just like, oh, right. And then you just you put up with a lot of stuff you don't necessarily need to put up with. So I've learned boundaries, and I've learned there's a difference between being nice and being walked over than being compassionate and respectful and joyful. And, there's a balance of the giving and receiving. It's not all just give. There's a balance there. And I was also thinking about, like, I just become like a hard bitch. Have I just become like really hard faced? And I don't know. I don't really know if I'm the one to answer that question. I suppose I would have to ask the people around about me. I don't think so. I think I've just grown. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just put in really good boundaries, healthy boundaries of what's acceptable, what I will tolerate, what I won't tolerate. But I'm still a good person. Like, I work on being the best version of me that I can possibly be every single day. But I think nobody would call me nice anymore. Like if I was to go and ask, I don't know, the next 5 people that I see, for example, to give me words about myself, I don't think the word nice would come into it anymore. Whereas maybe 10 years ago, they would have said I was nice, I'm gonna. Oh, Taylor Moon's in the house. Hello, beautiful Taylor. I love Taylor. If you want a YouTube channel to go and follow somebody that I trust, there she is. There she is. Let's have a look and see. I learned the power of no is a complete sentence, Mel. Yes, absolutely. Saying no is something that you're just not comfortable and you don't want to do. Like, I don't do anything I don't want to do anymore. But before I could get to that stage, I had to learn the power of let me get back to you. Because you don't never need to get back to these people, because they just go somewhere else to get that energy from somewhere else. Catherine says people pleasing is a one-way street. So nice people pleasing, it's very similar, isn't it, Catherine? It's a very, very, very similar energy. Laura says a good old-fashioned energy vamp will hate healthy boundaries and have anger for your healthy choices. Absolutely, that is a fact. Grand Rising Dragonfly. Neo's in the house. Hello, Neo. Oh, Haley. Oh, look. Hello. Oh, it's lovely to see you all. I've missed you guys. How are you, Haley? I think you often, sweetheart. JD Lee's in the house. I'm only nice to people who deserve my niceness. Simple. That's a fair point. Saying that I was the same. I reached a point where if I offered the same advice multiple times and wasn't taken, I walked away, because they need to want to genuinely help themselves first. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of these people don't. And listen, I'm not judging them. I've been there. I've been that person. I've something happened to me. I've been, oh, who can I tell? And I'll phone this person, I'll phone somebody else, and I'll phone somebody else, and I'll phone somebody else, and then I'll phone somebody else. And what I didn't realize I was doing was I was just escalating that, and I was just feeding it, drama, escalating the drama, feeding it the drama. I'm not interested in drama in my life anymore. I made a decision to remove drama from my life, and it was the best thing. Energy, don't glitch the camera out. It was the best thing that I ever did. If I say I love you, I mean it. Absolutely, JD. Jessica, all I've been doing, you and JC are great teachers. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. I don't like to call myself a teacher, though. I don't know. I think I'm more a rememberer. I'm just helping you remember. An experiencer. I don't know. I still haven't figured out a title for myself yet. I don't like them. Good morning, evening, Billy. Billy's getting better at putting herself first. Absolutely. Stacey Rodriguez in the house. Good morning, Stacey. Real people know they don't need constant reassurance. They know love means love, not just thrown around like sweets. Wow, JD, absolutely all that. Absolutely all that. Oh, thank you, Veronica. So Taylor Moon says, I've never learned boundaries until I met you. I fell for the empath trick. I have to do, and forgot to heal myself. Plus, it's more genuine if you are particular with your energy. Yeah, that's a fact, and I think particularly if you're putting yourself out there, okay? So I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of requests, I get, a lot of people wanting things from me, and that is part of this. But I had to learn healthy boundaries, because otherwise I would have just been like a little puddle in the floor. I would have just been like this big wet puddle, just the wall. Just like floating about everywhere. And so, and the thing as well, like when I have so I do a one-to-one mentoring ship within Patreon, and sometimes I feel quite hard on the people that I'm talking to. Laura certainly knows what I'm talking about here, and I think JD, a lot of you guys will know this, because I'm not the kind of person that's just gonna, I don't add rainbows and sprinkles to conversations that we're having. I kick arse sometimes, and because we all need that. We all need that. If there's no point, I don't believe, in somebody doing an energy exchange with me and me just like agreeing with everything they say and being nice. Like, there has to be a point where I'm like, you're maybe not going to want to hear this. This is maybe going to be a little bit trigger, but what about this? Have you thought about this? Have you been doing this? Why have you not been doing this? You're here giving me an energy exchange, but you're not actually doing anything for yourself. What's the point? I have quite a lot of these conversations. And I'm sure they all know that I absolutely do. I absolutely do it for love. Roz, I absolutely agree with self-care. Love and self-healing is important. And this is why, I get up early in the morning, because I need that time for myself. I've got like about 2 hours where I just do me, and I set my energy for the day, and I set my space, and I set, my day of heaven and earth, and I command my reality. And that is so important for me to do that, no matter where I am. Whether I'm here, whether I'm away, it's so important for me to do that, because that is how that is one of my boundaries, and that is my part of self-care. I get called a hard-faced bitch all the time because I don't allow my energy to be pulled anymore. You know more than anyone what I'm talking about. Yes, I love you, JD. Yeah, I mean, it's perspective, isn't it? Some people aren't. I changed a lot, obviously. Because I took control back of my life. I took control back of my energy. I took control back of my space. So I really did step into a different version of myself. And I'm constantly doing this. Like if you've followed me for any amount of time, or if you've been with me for any amount of time in my journey, you will see all these kind of different versions of me that step in. And, when I'm healing stuff and I'm putting stuff back together and I'm integrating. And this is why this is called Ascension Evolution, because it is an evolution that I'm going through, this ascension process. And I am changing, and I'm going to change, and I want to change. And, who I wasn't working for me. Okay. If you can't leave your house for 6 months, and you can't leave the door for anxiety, and you can't be around people, and you're just depressed and like literally want to do away with yourself, something's not working, and I didn't really have an option. It got to a point where there wasn't a choice. It was I tap out of here, or I, become awakened and take control and stand in my power, and open my throat chakra and clear my throat chakra, but do it at the same time as my heart, and work on them both so that I can speak my truth with compassion, without judgment. I'm not saying that I don't judge things sometimes, or judge myself, but I do my best to catch it when I do it, and change that. I'm not perfect every day. I'm working on myself, every day, every minute of every day. Sometimes it feels like nice versus authentic. Jean, absolutely. Good morning, Rachel Johnson. Gregory, it's so nice to have you here. Thank you for catching live. Oh, I've thingied it again. Hold on. Oh, Taylor's Cat Frank. A little bit of a crush on me. I wonder if he's like a fractal of Frank the Dragon, Taylor. Maybe that's what it is. Neo download central again. Neo is like flying. Neo is a beautiful example of somebody who is doing the work and just absolutely flying through his ascension in this now moment. Neo, right? Flying. Neo actually put a meditation, a really good grounded meditation video together. It's my kind of vocals, but he's done all the magic. He's sprinkled his Neo magic in the background, and it's up on his channel just now if you want to pop over to Neo Starseed's channel. And I've got it up on this channel. I thought I'd put it up for last night, but I think it's going up tonight. Divine time and all that. If you're having a struggle, if you're struggling grounding or anything, yeah, Neo had a beautiful experience with the meditation yesterday, but I'm not going to share that because it's his. Stand in your power, don't give it away, Jan. Yes, good morning, Wales. Rosemary in Wales, good morning. Jessica, blunt, guilty. Well, we don't have to be guilty for being blunt, but as long as we're blunt with coming from a good place. Emma Hughes is in the house. Good morning, beautiful Emma. I love you. Oh, do you know what I love? I love all the family. Oh, there's Kerry Marie in the house also. We were having this conversation, right, Kerry? Good morning, sweetheart. I love you. Des is Lava. Oh, a lovely name. Hi back. Mel, one thing I made a point of doing over the last 10 years is to befriend myself. And today I love my own company. I just feel how nice that statement is. If you can feel comfortable with that statement, if you can say that statement to yourself and feel that, you're doing a great job. Trust me, beautiful. I went through a period in my life where I couldn't even look in the mirror. Like I hated myself so much. And I hadn't done anything that bad to hate myself, So yes, to befriend yourself and to love yourself and to love your own company, it's a beautiful thing. Well done, Mel. It takes work to get there. Kathy, it's a funny one. The more love I feel for everyone in the universe, the less nice I am. I'm from the heart, and that's it. I can totally relate. I can totally relate to that, Kathy. Because why should we stand for everything in this world when we know the truth? When we know that, well, we know our version of the truth. What's right and what's wrong and what is the truth. But you know what I mean. When you go against the narrative, when you realize that everything isn't what it seems, it's more difficult to be nice and play in that playground. I don't want to. I don't. Buster, you're really noisy. You got the snoring on there, son. Do you hear him? Do you hear our Buster? You must hear him. Oh, God love him. God love our Buster. Befriend yourself. You're the only person you have to be with 24/7. Yeah, I can look, I love when everybody in the chat and you're talking to each other and family, guys. I love it. Thank you for being here. So, that's just Kerry's just saying hello, everyone. That's just where I am. That's just an observation of my growth and what I've stepped into, and allowing myself to be in that place without guilt, allowing myself to be in that place without shame, allowing myself to be in that space, knowing that it is right for me in that very moment, and I don't have to give myself away to anyone. And actually, nobody should want to take that from me, or to take that from you, or to take that from anyone. There's a difference between having a conversation. There are some people in this chat that are my best friends in the world, are my family, that are there are people here that have come together. Oh, we get emotional again. Am I ever going to get through a live without crying? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not that hard-faced then, right? There are people I've met through this process that I have this connection with that I can't put a human word on. I can't put an English human. I could probably say it in light language. That sounds so much better than any other word that I could put on it right now. I don't have a way to explain it. It is a connection far beyond anything that I've experienced. I have connections with people all over this realm, and people that I even love isn't my radiator's just gone on, which is a little bit bizarre. That I love isn't even a big enough word for it. It's just this connection of knowing, you guys for eons, and the soul connection that sounds so flippin' cheesy sometimes, and the word family and soul family, but what other words do you put on it? What other words do you put on it? And And these connections, these family, don't ask anything from me. They don't pull from me. They're very mindful of, if they're going through something, am I in a good space to be able to hold space for them, to listen to them? It's a completely different reality to the people that were round about me, prior. And I love them all. Every person who's been in my life. Oh, the love, there's been a lot of hurt, but that doesn't matter anymore. Like, I am so grateful for every friend I've had in my life. If you ever watch this, I love you. This isn't like I love you. We're just in different places, we're just in different places and different experiences. But I love you. Like, I'm so grateful for every person that's been in my life. I've learned from everyone. And people have loved me and cared for me and supported me in the best way that they knew how, So I'm grateful for it all, but I'm just in this place where everything is vibration. Oh God, and Buster's farting, and it's really like, if my face screws up, it's a little bit spicy. Buster. Just as well I haven't had breakfast. Spicy. So, what I'm seeing as vibration is everything. Do I want to be in the vibration of nice? I don't even want to be in the vibration of nice. So I've been going through this, maybe I should be nice, have I become this bad person because I'm not nice anymore? No, I'm just in a different vibrational space. And if you're nice and you call yourself nice, that's nice. That's beautiful. That's brilliant. That's where you are. And that's beautiful. Wherever anybody is beautiful, because it's all divine and it's all lessons. It's all this beautiful light tapestry that just is so mind-blowing for the human mind to even try and comprehend how beautiful it all is. But vibration is everything. And I just don't want to even vibrate at nice anymore. Let me vibrate at unconditional love. Let me vibrate at being the best possible version of myself that I can ever be. Let me vibrate in healthy boundaries. Let me vibrate in holding somebody's hand, but not trying to do it for them or tell them what to do. I was very good at that. I was very good at that. I was very good at saying, well, you should do this. If this is what happened, you should do that. Nobody wants to be told what to do, I want to vibrate at a place of compassion and understanding and joy and balance and unity. I don't want to be nice anymore. And I'm comfortable with not being nice. So that's my little chat about niceness. Yes. I think I need to sage Buster's arse. Bernholio, my inner child lives Beavis and Butthead. Oh, I didn't really watch Beavis and Butthead, but I know they did like did they do that? Something to that effect. Dragonfly, everything flows better with boundaries. I love you, but I'm no doormat. Absolutely. Yeah, Sarah Without an H, you absolutely should be grateful for not sharing in that. I mean, I love him, but I'm in a room that doesn't have any ventilation at the moment. And we're just gonna leave that there. So, take what you will from this conversation. Is there anything wrong with being nice? No, there isn't. But if you're a person that people are saying, good morning, Amy, that people are saying, oh, you're too nice, maybe a little question there of what does that mean? What do you mean that I'm too nice? And ask yourself, are you being walked over? Is your energy being taken energetically? And this is a really good gauge. So the things that you're doing for other people, would that other person do that for you? What they're asking of you or what they're expecting of you, is that neutral? Is that neutral? Is that what's the word for that coming back? What's the word? Somebody give me the word. I'm not very good with words. Steffi! Good morning, New Zealand. Good evening, New Zealand. See, I'm getting better at this time zone thing. I'm learning. Is there an inversion to the word nice? Reciprocated. Yes, thank you. Yes, is that reciprocated? That word feels nice. Reciprocated. A nice word. Is it reciprocated? If this person is asking something of you, you just take a minute and go, okay, if I asked this person if they were in the same space as me, dealing with the same things I am just now, would they do that for me, what they're asking of me? Is that reciprocated? Because, I would say maybe if you're being seen as being too nice. Also, my mum called me Joanne, I'll do it done. Because if anybody needs anything done, I'm like, oh, I'll do that for you. I'll do it. What do you need? Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Joanne, I'll do it done. And I cannot tell you the predicaments that I got myself into by being Joanne, I'll do it done, or Joanne, I'll do it law, which is my maiden name. I'll do it. Now I don't really volunteer for anything. I'm just like, oh, they're asking for a volunteer. Oh, there must be somebody over there. Somebody else's turn to do it. It's somebody else's turn to do it. Not Joanne, I'll do it done anymore. Emma, I prefer to be real more than nice these days. The past nice me was always taken advantage of. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I think because most people watching this are very empathic, we've been there. And I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to what I'm talking about here. And that's how vibration works, because I would say probably everybody that's going to be pulled to watch this video has been there or is there, because that's how this universe works. Okay, you talk about something, the people that need to hear it are going to be there to hear it. That's why I don't worry about likes or subscribers, because I do trust that, anything that I'm sharing, if it can help someone, I trust that the universe will manage to get them over to find their way. Liking it does help get that out to more people. When you comment on things, it also helps some kind of algorithm that I don't really understand. But I do trust that, the people that resonate with this and that are pulled to watch this will see it. It's just how things work, I love you, Taylor Moon. I'm looking very mermaidy. Well, it's probably because I washed my hair, Emma. And I didn't dry it. It's just, I'm just leaving. This is au natural. This is an au natural. because I've started my exercising again in the morning. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So I get up at 5, and then I'll have an hour. What's that take me to 6? No, I know maybe I've like an hour and a half outside. Need to feed the birds and stuff, and then I need to do my cleaning and my meditating. And I like to tune into nature, and I like to, I like to have that time. And then I have, well, I only did 20 minutes today, but I try to do 30 minutes of exercise, and then I jump in the tub, and I'm in there for 15 minutes, and then that takes me to the time where I can then see to everything I need to see to my son, my family, etc. during the day. So I'm back at it. I'm holding myself accountable, for no other reason than it just makes me feel good. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love, Jean. Sea goddess. Stacey, I question whether it feels like obligation or the joy of doing or being. Yes, that's a really good way. Is this obligation? Am I doing this because I feel obliged to do something, or am I doing it because it brings me joy? It's a beautiful way to put it. Thank you for sharing that, Stacey. Yeah, I don't do things out of obligation anymore. Yeah, I do it because it feels good. Yeah. 5 a.m. Sunny Tree Radio. Can I just call you Darcy? Anybody that watches this knows that, I'm not very good with the functioning of anything kind of practical or, I'm really good at talking. We all thank you very much, Darcy. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Because it's this 3D kind of structure of things isn't always my strong point. I can banish a demon, but don't ask me to pronounce somebody's name. So that's kind of where I am. Dave, good morning, beautiful Dave. Also over there in Wales. Lovely to have you here this morning. Okay. Yeah, it's a great comment, Stacey. Thank you all for adding your energy into this conversation, and thank you all for because everything that we add into this collective is helping, every single thing. So, and also I acknowledge the ones behind the scenes that also don't want to say anything. And if you're trying to comment and you can't, it's because you're not a subscriber, and I'm only having subscribers be able to have conversation, because that is our community and that is our family, and you're more than welcome to join our community and our family, but you need to subscribe to that, okay, to be part of this energetic space. Karen B, you're never late. You're always exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time, and you can always rewind it. Do people rewind things nowadays? I used to do that in video recorders. Yes, that is how experienced I am. I'm not going to say the word old. I'm going to say experienced, because it just has a better energetic feel to the word. And a wizard is never late, Karen. That's absolutely true, Taylor. Oh, I love when everybody says hello to each other in here. You're all just so beautiful. So, Catherine says she hands her sister jars to open and say, make it work. Yes, I can absolutely relate to that. Yeah. Me and Kerry, we were away on a sacred mission. I could call it that, Kerry. We just call it a sacred mission this weekend. And like, Kerry, you have no idea how grateful I am for you. Kerry just managed to get us like everywhere that we needed to be. And yeah, no, it's just not. If it'd been me driving, none of it would have happened. Let me just put it that way. So, we all have our strong points and our abilities. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Are you taking the Blue Skate liver oil? Good morning, Lisa Lula. And I did take it while I was decalcifying my pineal gland. But I don't take it anymore. In fact, I'm not taking any supplements at the moment. Apart from oregano oil, I take that in the morning. So I have a little shot of orange juice, and there's turmeric and ginger and oregano. Ooh, is another practical thing, having to say a word. Can somebody put the word in the comments? Oregano. Kenny, help me out. Kenny, can you help me out again, please? Oh, Buster. Buster's not helping. Thank you. Oregano. That's one. Organic. Yeah, that one. And 3 drops of that in, and I have a half teaspoon of turmeric and a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper stuff, and then I have a half teaspoon of, did I say ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, 3 drops of oregano oil, and then I woof it down in a little orange juice, and that's what I've been doing recently, because we've had the sun for a few days, but when we did have the sun, so I made a deal with myself: sun's out, I'm out, okay, because it doesn't happen often enough. But the vitamins I was taking were making me itchy, so I was ODing in vitamin D because we don't get a lot of sun, so I was taking vitamin D. So anyway, long story short, I'm not taking any other supplements during the summertime, but come autumn and back into the winter, that's when I'll be taking my supplements again. But that's why I take in the morning a little shot. Oh, it's spicier than Buster's farts, but oh, it's good. Thank you. The other party wasn't happy, as upset their setup. I had to put myself first over money. Good for you, Billy. I found so many people are taking so many supplements out of fear and not because they actually need them. We should allow for our intuition to guide us. If you feel fine without any, great. They're supplements. They're something that should supplement the diet. It isn't something that we should take all the time. Not giving any medical advice, not giving any advice at all. Actually, this is just all for entertainment purposes, YouTube. It's only a game show. It's only a game show. Ooh, look at that. Where's that coming from? There's no sun out there. Ooh. It's my light side, it's my left side. Look, there's my light and there's my night. Whee! Can you guys see that? Am I just tripping? Am I tripping? So anyway, Lisa Lula. No, I'm not. But when I was going through my decalcification process, I did take it then. Yeah. Souls in my spaceship. Sorry, I've missed that, Kerry. Oregano oil sounds like a colon cleanse. Well, it is very strong, especially when you add it with the other things. Yeah, I've just taken a shot. Listen, the amount of things I've shot in my life, I didn't think twice about lining up 12 Sambucas and going for it. So a little bit of oregano and turmeric and ginger and cayenne pepper, and a little shot in the morning. I would say it puts hairs in your chest, but Oh, black pepper activates the turmeric. No. I just go with the flow. I just go with what my body wants and needs in the moment. So there we go. Anybody got any questions for me? Good morning, Dora. Lovely Dora. So Dora Beekman also in the chat here. Dora also has a lovely meditation up on her YouTube. So a lot of people in here are in my Patreon community, and we love supporting each other in our Patreon community because that's what it's all about, isn't it? So when you're wondering why all these people know each other, it's because within Patreon, we have little family get-togethers on Zoom, and we are sharing what we're all stepping up and stepping into, and we're all supporting each other. Lisa Lula also has a YouTube channel over there. At the moment, she's teaching people how to drum and how to sing with drumming. Lisa Lula is also very into 432 frequency and vibration. So if you're wondering, there's another one coming, Dora. I wonder what it could be. What could it be, Dora? I know. So we're all here, and Patreon is also all about giving people confidence to grow, getting on camera on a Zoom to family. And then, I love seeing people growing from that space to then get their own voice out there and get their own creations on YouTube or their websites or whatever that might be. I think any of my Patreon or our Patreon, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. Our Patreon family in here would agree with that. We're all supporting each other, and it is the throat. Yes, it is. God, love you, Dora. Stepping up. And I just love it. I love it. It makes me so happy that people are stepping up into their power, helping the collective, shining. Because it takes a lot to do this. This isn't for the faint-hearted. Just getting on here and talking. Anybody can see it. Anybody in the world. This is the internet. And it's here forever, and nothing in the internet disappears. So it takes a lot. It takes cojones to do this. So, if you're looking to get away from Intel and all that kind of stuff that's happening, and you're looking, you watch the telly like me, and sometimes you just kind of want to turn on a channel on YouTube and just listen to somebody talk, or whatever that is. There are plenty. We've got Taylor Moon, Dora Beekman. She's doing her meditation over there. Lisa Lula, did I say that? Oh, Tracy B's put the Patreon up there. But if you're thinking about joining, don't join till the first of the month, otherwise you'll be charged twice. Taylor Moon, yeah. Who else is here that's got a channel? Come on, Patreons out the woodwork. Mandy, good morning, beautiful Mandy. Intel is so 2020. Yes, it is. But I don't know if you're like me. This is not judgment, but there's a lot of channels out there that I can't watch. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so it's just nice to know. Janine. Oh, Janine, how are you? Oh, this is just like a little family get together. Oh, I love this. It's so beautiful. I can't stay for long though because I've got a session very, very soon. Oh, but Janine, it's lovely to see you. I hope you're well, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Kerry Marie over in Galartic. Kerry Marie over in Galartic. She's been quiet for a little while, but she's going to boom out of there. Ain't you, Kerry? I know you've just been working on it. It's Galartic over there. Oh my goodness. Love one another. Love one another. if you're genuine and you're not on here just trying to get money from people, because being an empath, you know, we can see through these things. But genuinely, I send you all that you need, and the universe will provide you all that you need. Angel, Intel channels are mostly echo boxes, like a game of Chinese whispers. Yes, I'm awesome, Janine. It's lovely to see you here. I hope you are fabulous. Janine makes awesome. I'm presuming you still do, Janine. But oh my selenite swords. It isn't just going to be a good day today, Karen. It's going to be a day of heaven and earth. Oh, and Laura. So Laura has Pranic Music Creations, and she's been over there creating some frequency music as well. Taylor Moon, yes. Kerry has the Octurian paintings. Yes, she does, over at Galartic. So yes, so listen, we're all, Agnes, if you're thinking about Patreon the 1st of the month, okay, the 1st of the month is the best day to sign up, because you'll only be charged once. If you you sign up any other day, you'll be charged the day you sign up, and then you're charged on the 1st of the month. So you are all beautiful. Yes. Galartic is so talented. Do you see what we're doing here? This channel isn't about me. This is about me sharing my journey, but this is also about pooling connections together. How do you think we get out of this if we don't support each other? Like, for example, Billy has created a toothpaste. It's right here from yesterday, actually. Remineralizing tooth powder without fluoride. And this is what this is all about. So within Patreon, what we do is we support our sister who makes this, because I brush my teeth every day, and I want to support my sister that I know is putting pure things into this with beautiful intent and love, only to help the collective. I'm going to support my sister because it's, you know, I'd much rather give my sister this money than you know, go and buy it in a shop or buy it elsewhere to feed a big company. I want to give back. I want to support my sister. Right? So this is what this is about. Actually, Patreons, while you're here, I had an idea yesterday. Oh, look. I had an idea. I'd put like this rainbow in my hair, and now it's just not working very good, but hey ho. I had an idea of having a spotlight on Patreons on here. So I thought we could maybe have, you know, a couple of, maybe 3 Patreons in for a little chat once a month, and we can get it up on YouTube, and you guys can share yourself and your talents and your abilities with the world. So we're going to have spotlight on Patreons coming soon. So yes, you all need to be wearing Galartic clothing and walk around activating everyone. Yes. This is what it's all about. Do you see how this works? It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And that's what I'm all about. And by the way, I'm just letting you know, I don't get anything for any of this. I'm not asking anything from anybody. I don't want any financial return. I'm not interested in that. I want to support people who have these people within my Patreon, our Patreon community. It doesn't belong to me. They look after their energy. They're working on themselves. They're grounding, they're clearing, they're shielding. I know their energy. I trust their energy. These people are working on themselves. And how do I know they're working on themselves? Because what they are doing is, people don't pay an £11 subscription a month to not be working on themselves. And this is where the money exchange comes in, because if someone pays for something, they know they're investing in themselves. And by saying that I'm investing in myself and investing in my journey, that comes back. So that to me is what Patreon is all about. It's about, yes, I support our Patreon community, but they support me, if not more than I support them. We are all this just one big, beautiful, growing community of souls that are trying to be the best versions of ourselves possible, are growing and coming up in frequency and pulling in our gifts and what we have to give to the collective, and unplugging from this bullshit matrix into higher and higher vibrational states and ways of being. And that to me is what it's all about. Tracy, E with a B, I won't be hiding under that bushel for long. Okay. Yes, spotlight. Okay. And see, Billy also tunes them with love. Billy, have you got an email or something that people can contact if they want this? Do you want to pop that here? Do you want to pop that in the chat? This is what it's all about. It's about supporting each other. Okay. Dora, then pop your channel, pop your different channel name in there. Okay. Stories for her, truths to be told, let the new earth begin and unfold. Galactic mantra. I love it. Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's beautiful. There we go. Dora's popped it in there. Just waiting for, I'm going to have to go now, guys. But Billy, I'm just gonna, even if you want to put it in the bigger comments, Billy. Now I'll tell you what, this isn't an invite for people that I don't know to pop their details in. This is an invite for the people that are here in the chat that I know. Okay, if I don't know you and I don't know your name, don't be pimping yourself out here, because it'll be deleted and removed. Okay, I'm only here to help guide the people that I know that are working on themselves. That's how it works for me. Okay. Tracy, I believe that bushel is a stunning shape of a star unique to you, on you alone. Oh, Taylor, that's why I love you. Love you. By invite, I mean heart bullied into it. Well, you know. This has been such a beautiful space. Thank you all. There we go. NANUKI33 IKUNA@gmail.com. Let me pin that. There we go. Okay, so I have pinned the email for the mineralizing powder. Okay, no fluoride, all natural. I've been using it for 2 weeks. I love it. It's like a paste. It's like a powder. You get your little toothpick, put it in there. I actually do it while I'm in the shower. I'm steaming at the same time. By steaming, I don't mean like steaming drunk. I mean with eucalyptus and actual water vapor. They were years ago that I was steaming drunk in the shower. A shungite pendant necklace. She felt the energy. Awesome. Spreading love and support for each other. Awesomeness. That is exactly what this is all about. Okay, this is all about. So if you wish to join our growing family community on Patreon, you will find it somewhere on this channel. I think it's in the community. Don't ask me to put the details. Don't ask me. You can find it. I know you can find it. If you're meant to be there, you'll find it. And I'm not saying that because I want anything from you, or if you're drawn to be there, you'll be there. Okay? It's the way it goes. But it's a beautiful space, and I really do love you all. Okay? Thank you for being here. Just have a sovereign day and a divine day of heaven and earth. I'm all pumped up to go and start my one-to-one mentoring ascension chats. So to the people that I'm seeing, I will see you very soon. And I look forward to seeing all you guys soon. Sorry, 2 wee seconds. I'm just doing something. Bear with me. Yeah. I look forward to seeing all you guys soon. I just like coming in impromptu, you know. Put a call out to the universe for the people that need to be here. Miss Pen Pen, hello, beautiful. Sorry, I'm just going now, but it's lovely to have you here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for joining the space. Thank you for adding your energy. I hope you all feel as high vibing and joyful and uplifted as I do in this moment, because this is what this is all about. If you're watching someone or you're watching something, you want to feel like, yeah, I'm ready to tackle the day and full of joy and get up and go and ready to go. That's how things should feel. Okay, that is, if you're watching something and you come away from it, you should feel pumped up and you should feel ready to go and you should feel ready to take on things and like, yeah, I got this, I can do it. This is what it's all about. Okay, so just have an awesome day. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. And I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. Just want buzzing. Agnes, we're buzzing. Magical. Thank you, Leona. Oh, I love sending magical unicorns. Ooh, can we all just send magical unicorns to each other? I like that also. Have a beautiful day. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Anybody who's watching after this, thank you for being here also. We're doing this, guys. Like, we've been through this other huge shift, and we're just detaching from all the old matrix nonsense up into these higher vibrational states where we're connecting together in love, in union, in non-judgment, and supporting each other, but not to get anything in return, but because we're all each other. So if I support you, you're supporting me. We're all one, right? Whatever you put out there, you're getting right back at yourself. So it's just so beautiful, so beautiful. Anyway, I could stay here and talk to you all day. It's just been perfect. Thank you all for being here. Have a divine sovereign day of heaven and earth. I love you. I'm gonna hang up now.